patience.
Ang sarap ng beat, ang galing bong. Make me wanna pound my chest parang King Kong. Tinimprehan ako ni Ding Dong. Buhay ko'y makulay parang
Practice, I
ingkong.
skyrocket forward, he be pedaling it backwards. No father to the style of this legendary bastard. Barefoot, scared shook, stepping on the cactus. As for defense, my reflex can telegraph your passes. Only God has control no matter where they throw our ashes. Stop blaming your father's death or medical malpractice.
One of the biggest focus I have for this year is being as healthy as I can be. 98, 99, 100! And kill him with the flow, so I can kill your ego, my nigga. You know what?
I said no.
First real Negroes, history, look it up in the facts. History, look it up in the facts. IDOS, look it up, it's facts. See, I ain't wanna freaking tell them. Why you think I also Filipino something?
How you feeling today, man?
Feeling great, man. Great. But
I
you,
learned I'm good. Man. I'm blessed, man. I learned a lot about like the Filipino like rap scene and like just the culture period through like Bags. You know what I mean? Me and Bag we beat down a lot about like stuff like that. And that's how you actually came about. You know what I'm saying? So you like
shit,
more like
glad.
like an inspiration to on that side. You know what I mean? So like pertaining to that, what does like Filipino pride mean to you, like in the context of global hip hop culture?
It means a lot. It means a lot to me because I look at us as the biggest underdogs of the game. To be honest with you. I look at us as being the respect level on the bottom of the pit. I feel like to earn global respect. And coming from New York, I kind of sense how they look down upon hip hop. I would say that because I had that mindset going back home the first time. You know what I'm saying? Feeling all elite about being part of this New York Mecca hip hop culture. When I first went to the Philippines, there's a little sense of like, I came from a amount of New York wisdom to go over there. So, but I erased that mentality real quick because I start to understand, realize that hip hop is different. There's different roots in hip hop where they got their hip hop from in the Philippines. So I had to go to their history and understand how it all came about and why the people that were standing leading the way over there are considered the kings. Let's say Francis Magana and Andrew E. Those were like the top two considered rap kings over there. So I had to go pay my respects over there and understand why they were considered the kings. And from them being the leader and taking the lead, they have different principles of how they understood hip hop, and that is to their biggest support. That's how it is today. That is based on two giant trees that was raised by those two people. That when I came about, that tree was already grown. You know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't be over there. I had to grow a different branch out of that tree that learned from what they did over there. So we're looked down upon because we're so behind in everything, in currency and technology and news and all of that. But since the social media and the internet, times came up, we had we had bigger chances to showcase our talent and our capabilities, and I think that's what's happening now. They starting to see the Philippines is lit. Philippines are talent. Filipinos are talented. Filipinos' diction when it comes to English is way better than other Asian countries in the way that we're able to just say be emulate. Like we love the Western lifestyle. Everybody want to be Americans. That energy in the Philippines. So we're so like westernized. Is strong in the Philippines. Yeah, currency of how we earn it is not similar. So in a way, it's kind of off when we're trying to imitate what goes on in me coming here. Like I had to learn that, and I had to learn how to blend in with them without like sacrificing all this New Yorkness. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it was hard. It's hard for me to go balance and keep my Brooklyn self going in Filipino, some mainstream led industry. You know, so I had to really. I've been here for a minute, so I kind of like had to learn, study, figure this out, and it took me a while. I thought I would be able to do this in a 3 to 5 year span where I'm at today in the game over here, but it took me, you could say, a good 20 years.
That's interesting. How do you like? I know like people from like humble beginnings where we come from. A lot of time, especially for a person like you, like a lot your roots is in the Philippines, but you like from Brooklyn. So like, how do you bridge the gap with that? Like as far as like for example, like I know you
I have
probably
to
know,
live 2 childhoods. I have to live 2 lifetimes,
right?
even 3. So I feel like everything that I was doing, that I did in New York growing up, I had to kind of redo that when I went to the Philippines. I had to, if I felt like I established myself enough to have that credibility in the streets or in the hood that I be in, you know what I'm saying, and outside that,
Yeah,
for the things that I did, that for me to be able to gain that street credibility in that manner when I was in Brooklyn growing up, I felt like when I went to the Philippines, I couldn't talk about was raised and how much effort it was. I had to show it. I was tested to show it. So in a way, it really took a while for me to figure it out because I'm fortunate enough to be able to speak the language still. That's one thing that I have an advantage because now I'm able to explain my New York lifestyle in Filipino language, Tagalog. So that dialect allowed me to be able to still speak to the people. So I did my shows, and I thought that that's important for a person to be able to get the trust side of Filipino, and then on my side of being Brooklyn, I feel like I can hold my own. Once a person is in the and they're from New York, and they're from Brooklyn, they'll know the way that it's genuine, that raised there, you know, graduated in PS 253. It was junior high school, Abraham Lincoln High School. You know what I'm saying? Kingsborough Community College dropout. But at the same time, I'm not one of those regular people that just did those things. I was outside of it. And then people could actually vouch for that. Maybe perhaps Max is one of those guys that said,
like along with bridging the gap, is it any like? Because I know you connected with a lot of the artists that's here, or like even if they underground whatever. And I know it's artists there that you connected with as well. Do you ever try to connect the two? I mean, like get artists from
absolutely.
over there to connect with artists from over here, like
1000%. That was one of my initiatives. My early initiatives as an artist is to be able to do that and to be able to show people in New York or America the good things we're doing in the Philippines and vice versa, to be able to show the Philippines what we're doing in New York and show New York what we're doing in the Philippines. So I had to go back and forth just to answer your previous question. That's how I was able to kind of like get the best of both worlds, is I have to travel and stay in both places and miss people from both places at both times. So leading to this, yeah. Uh, what was your question again? What's your question? Put it back to the last, but what was your last question that you just said?
No, my last question was like, is there any like rappers that you connect with from like
Oh yeah,
America,
man.
and rappers that you connect with in the Philippines
Um,
that you try to connect with and like, got projects with?
Definitely. I've even had people like, I've even flown some artists from America to go to the Philippines just to be able to work with Filipino artists. So I've done that from cats in the West Coast and cats in the East Coast here and there. You know what I'm saying? I've connected producers with rappers. I've connected and vice versa. So and that continues, and it's ill because it continues now with the legends, like Blase from what's the name of the hymn, When the East is in the House? Oh my God, what's the name of it? You live in
I
time.
never heard of it.
You know that song, When the East is in the House? Oh my God, yo, heads up, cause we're dropping some shit. Oh, heads up, cause we're dropping some shit. They had a big record back in the '90s, but anyway.
Right.
So that's what's up. Like, I'm still connecting with cats that are like, you know, OGs from there that I admired, looked up to. And like Babito Garcia, where he used to play, he used to run
Yeah.
a big radio show with Stretch Armstrong that introduced the biggest artists of today, from Jay-Z, Nas, Tang, Big Pun, all of that. They would go there, kick their freestyles and all of that. So cats like them are heroes to me. Are now people I'm working with and linking them to people that are connected to Filipino ties, Filipino industries. So that's cool. So that answers your question. Did I
Yeah.
ever do it? Yeah, that continues.
Hell yeah. That's what's up, man. What was one of the rawest moments you witnessed in like a street cipher, or like, what I mean, like, as you go around, I mean, like
I
fuck
used to
around with
go to
people,
I
and,
used to go to New Eurekan Poets Cafe in Lower East Side all the time, and there used to be a couple of events, open mic events, words, all that. Even my boys used to throw the bragging rights. So there's a lot of ciphers outside that I even caught on video. Unfortunately, there's a set those years that I lost, that set of mini DVs that I collected, high eights of me recording people freestyling outside, um, like LP, Most Def, First Words, Scales. Like, I have tons of footage with all those guys freestyling, just ciphering outside. Black Thought, you know what I'm saying? Just like straight up in the streets, just going hard. Like, that's one of the endless freestyles. Freestyle day, like it's like a couple of freestyle sessions going on over there. But the pros were there, they're outside. So I have a most deaf, like Cypher outside, like LP from Company Flow, from the Jewels, you know what I'm saying? Like they was young and hungry and just ciphering outside. I caught a lot of those cats, like Immortal Technique and them back in the days. I have a lot of footage of them on their come up. But all like, I have so much instances because I've been through a lot of eras and generations and places. So I could name some in the West Coast. I could name some like we're here in the Philippines, legends here. But I would say, yeah, the one in front of New York, and then I lost the tape. That I could say that was the one of the illest fucking ciphers ever. So, as far as like and there used to be this underground show in New York every Wednesday with the Roots. the Brooks, they rented it every Wednesday for them to hang out in. I guess they hung out in this event that they would do every Wednesday, and they would just jam out, and you would just catch Dice Ring, Common, Black Thought. You had Quest hitting the drums. You had like a lot of other legends just walking in and just gradually mic and cipher. And yeah, it's another. I forgot the name of that place. I'm sure some of those guys really go outside to catch these freaking underground events. They go there, they know this one, man. They, it's way back. Those are
What's one of your like your favorite bars, like some fire shit that you said in the cipher?
unless I said it in the cycle.
Yeah, like
Shit, you know
some
what?
fire crazy shit.
Fuck, man. You know, like I used to be afraid to jump into Cypress when I was in New York coming up, and I had my chances, and I that's when my confidence grew. Like, all my boys coming up, We Be Foolish, Yeshua the Poet, Ken Boogaloo, like AL Skills, Jedi, Son of Spock, like all these guys were experts. That's why they got ciphers with like Eminem and all of that. So I wasn't that. I was like I got into it later. Like now, I would say the illest shit that I don't even get to write. So I can't even remember because now every time I step in a cipher, I say the newest illest shit. Like the last one, I can't even pinpoint which one, honestly, dog. But uh, you know, there's times that I do it in every show because I still do shows every week and I still freestyle in every show. And I just posted something that I freestyled something on top of the mountains where I had to freaking, there's no connection. I gotta take a boat. I'm performing around Philippine Army with M16s because there's like, people that are loose, that are like mercenaries that are loose in the mountains in the jungle that might kind of come around just for kind of that protection, that kind of ill spot. And I dropped some shit like, Mata sa tubig, ang first time nakakita ng mosh pit sa bukid. Oh, first time I saw a mosh pit in the mountains. Hey, I said something about da 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 da. First time you saw mosh pit in the mountains, something like that got the people going crazy. So, I say that my last one, that was the one. Then I have a new ill one in my next performance, probably on the 8th. So,
Okay,
here
in
we
the
go.
Philippines, or you coming back to America?
Be back in America around January, and then I'll
Okay.
do a 4-month travel. Whether it's America, it's definitely outside the Philippines, but it could be America, Canada, Italy, uh, these Thailand, California, New York. These are like Florida. These are like on the list of the next 4 months from January to April, and then I'll go back to the Philippines. You know, also got an acre of land. Yeah, I was able to invest, what I'm saying, a little something from this rap. Look, we're not even close to being known on the radar, not even in our side, not even in Newark, not even in Brooklyn, not even in well, maybe some parts of Brooklyn, but not even in I haven't even kind of made my mark yet in our area, New Jersey, New York. I feel like when I go back January, that's when I get the flexing because I put in all this work over here on this side for me to be able to go there, make it easier for me to was penetrate in the game over there, where I have a little bit of foundation and the respect that I've gained from these crazy shit I went through in the Philippines. But at the end of the day, you gotta have the music to be able to catch talk. Jumping up, I jump in the train to Newark, jump in the bus if I do need to right there. I know how to get around. Practical or balling. That's what I'm trying to get at. Is because so when I come back April, I to do that. One, that's it for me to say.
Your audio chopping up.
Good right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, right now. Yeah, man, I get to travel. That's what I want to do. I want to take my hip hop stuff and I want to go to other places. Africa. I want to go to wherever there's hip hop and basketball. Yeah, and especially if weed is legal. Like if cannabis is legal, that's most likely the country I'm going first. I ain't trying to get in trouble like these people be in jail for life because they're in a country taking freaking gummies. Chill, that was crazy.
Hell yeah. You into any like basketball leagues out there?
You know what? I got one of those J. Cole stories that I was able to play basketball pro because I got to be known as a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like I got to play one I was able to play one game, but I was you could say drafted into a team. Like I got selected, I got paid to play where I stood with the team for like 2 months. I trained, and then in the fifth game of the season, the coach put me in for 1 minute. In that 1 minute, I scored 1 point. I got like one air ball, one air
Yeah.
ball. And then I quit. Then the next day, I retired. I told the coach, I said, "Yo, I'm cool with the experience. I'm cool with making history, but they're like young folks that deserve this spot." You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm glad I got to live the dream and do rap, and I guess you could say somewhat popularity. I would have claimed throughout the years here that it allowed me to play professional. And I got my card to prove it. So nobody, I got my license right in my wallet. It says professional basketball player. You know what I'm
Hell yeah.
saying?
What's up?
So I got to do that. I got to do that a few years ago in my older years. But growing up in New York, I'm from a basketball place, man. Lincoln High School is my
Right.
freaking
I know
high
the
school.
vibes.
So that's that from Marbury. That's Sebastian Telfair. That's Isaiah Whitehead. That's Lance Stevenson. That's Jamel Thomas. That's a whole lot of legends over there that played over there. So me, I made the JV team in Lincoln as an Asian. So that alone is an accomplishment. Although I didn't play a single game, but I made the team, and I would say I didn't go to school my whole remaining of my freshman year. So I kind of like jumped my jump position. It was I dropped my sports like once I was done. I was more outside. I was hip hop. I was rolling dice, smoking weed, selling weed. It was more became that person than somebody that wasn't to sports anymore. It was one of the biggest truants in the city of the day. About my freshman beginning of the year, I didn't go. I was more like a truant, but nevertheless, I became that dude that was involved with New York and hip hop culture. And I've always been tapped into the basketball world because I love that shit. So
Hell yeah.
so so yep, coming up, a lot of hooping, out of love, a lot of uh, definitely infatuated with basketball and underground basketball, like New York basketball. Like Booger, like you know what I'm saying? Like Booger from Westinghouse, like Coney Island basketball, like knowing about deep flight, knowing about just I was playing a lot of basketball and I was going to underground events coming up. So that's why people know me from the underground. Even some folks that eventually became famous in the underground are people that when they see me, they know I'm a familiar face and they might even be like, and hope to be able to do that, to grow up with all of that. And then also, um, I also started a record label. I was also one of my biggest influence in how I know so much about the hip hop scene and the culture, being that I was able to put out these records way back in the days before CDs. You know what I'm saying? Now we're here into live streaming, so that's also putting out vinyls back in the days and getting it placed in the beats is hours of stories. How it's been. I think my internet is bugging out now.
Nice. It seemed like like every time you do that, like every time like you start talking, it start going out, and then you be like, "All right, I'm good." You be good. Like
Yeah, it
I
goes
don't know.
in and out.
Yeah.
There's two. It goes in and out. It starts to bug out. And then let me turn off my data. Maybe that's what's happening. You get the short reels part. So yes, as I was saying, basketball. I got that. I got that a lot, and I was able to mesh that into my music world, and that's why I was able to become sort of for Nike. I became like a person who was important in a world famous tenement basketball court. I got to bring LeBron James, Paul George, Jordan Clarkson, and many more through Nike and through other means. I was able to put a lot of energy into the tenement to why till today it's used in video games, it's used in movies, and it's a reference for anything that's history.
So, so I ain't even know you had Paul George over the way.
Yeah, he was the first before even LeBron came there. Paul George walked up in there. So I got to chop it up with him. I got to show him a couple of things that he'd never seen in basketball over there. He played a game called Tower Ball that's invented over there with the tournament. So that I got some videos on YouTube, like actuals and proof and stuff. So yeah, man, I brought PG for George in there, for Jordan Clarkson, all the underground, all the street ball legends, Method to Hot Sauce to, the Kingston, the temple.
Up, man. You got like your own basketball league, like a little street
No,
league.
I don't have my basketball league, but I have a basketball movement where I paint basketball courts you could say across the world, but more so in the Philippines. I painted over 213 basketball courts already. So since we counted, you see these big giant murals and dope art on basketball courts. You could say I'm one of the pioneers in pushing for that kind of movement, putting art on basketball courts. Uh, that's what I have, and then I do these little picnic games, like pop up 1 day basketball tournaments, give
Yeah,
out
I've seen the
sneakers and
videos of
stuff.
picnic games. I've seen a couple of those.
Yeah, so I get into that, and I really just apply what I learned over there in the hood in Brooklyn. Just do a little graffiti over there, a little barbecue and drinking, and whatever else in the corner over there. Then hooping, basketball tournaments, and then a DJ playing put the microphone on, the rappers come bust out some raps. Like I kind of just brought that New York energy into some places in the Philippines, which is cool. That's what I
Yeah,
feel like I was able to do. It's like that's how I was able to
yeah,
contribute.
yeah.
You know what
Like
I'm
you was
saying?
talking about bridging the gap between
Yeah.
yeah.
And I brought it to the tenement because the tenement looked like Coney Island and looked like Mulberry Projects and it looked like New York City. And it's one of those few places that look like that in the Philippines. And when I discovered it, I fell in love with it and kind of made me feel like I'm home. And I kind of implemented all that I've learned throughout the years and dumped it over there. So all that energy, that shit created that whole like out of nothing, out the mud, like squeeze the alcohol, liquor from the time. Like we did it up, like we made something out of nothing, like so very proud of that accomplishment. And to be able to let everybody see what once was a dirty, grimy, you don't even want to go there, taxis won't take you there type of building to where now when you search Google Maps or Waze, it'll say famous world's famous tenement. It's like that's when uh, you know people look at it a different way now, and people don't feel that people go there. This is an international tourist spot. They're not
Audio chopping up again.
like people be getting held up over there with the tenement, but the taxis used to take them over there. So from that to being the world famous tenement court, it's an accomplishment.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. That's history, man. You making history, bro. It's an honor to
And
have you.
my ain't come from me. I ain't say it. They say it.
It's an
You
honor to
said
have you,
it.
man. I
You
mean,
said it. I ain't say it. I ain't.
when you finally get like really up there, like in the world, discover who you are. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be like, yep, man, I had him on my podcast, man. What you
Oh
talking
my God.
about?
Yeah, I'll be chilling with y'all, me, you, Bags, and I'll be over there. And he know how I be, man. We gonna get to it because people know like that story. Like I really feel like I have a Forrest Gump type of rap story, you know? Like because you can not too many people can say they're in the Biggie movie, they recorded with Suge Knight. He done uplifted a building that brought LeBron James from Miracle Day out
I
of
didn't
the
know you was in the
mud.
Biggie movie either. See, now we gotta talk about that now.
Oh, see, you ain't even know I'm in the Biggie movie where I tried out for that shit and auditioned for that. And I got the part. And it's a small part where there's an Asian fan who's rapping Biggie's part from the audience in Hammerstein Ballroom. So the ill shit about that is when they shot my part in Hammerstein Ballroom, they had to stop everyone every time for a few hours to shoot my part. So meaning the whole Hammerstein Ballroom be lit to me in my part when Juicy come on and I just gotta recite, it was all the dream. I used to read Murdoch magazine. The whole Hammerstein Ballroom gotta go act lit with me while watching me being shot. So that means everybody and from literally Biggie's moms is there. Angela Bassett is there. Lil Kim, Buster, Diddy, all those people that's part of that movie were there for hours watching them me perform my part from the audience. So like cell phones was not around then and my camera was in my bag somewhere in the locker room that I was there by myself on some random how the hell did I get this part? Big shout out to Destroy who got his own show in Shade 45 called Show Off Your Gems. Like hey, he gave me the alley oop. He said, Mike, there's an audition over there. He didn't know or he didn't tell me it's for the Biggie movie. But my hard working self just landed from the Philippines in Jersey City. And I was staying with my mom's over there. And he was like, yo, you want to audition for this part for the Chinatown today? I'm like, damn, I just landed, bro. My suitcase not even in the back. But I said, fuck it, man. I don't know what it is, but I just got here. Ready, I'm on it. And I got my part. And so in Hammerstein Ballroom, you know, like we said in the city, 1,000 people like cranked up to me just because we were acting like we watching Biggie Smalls who really played. You know what I'm saying? He played that. So anyhow, that's that. Now you know I'm in a Biggie movie too. Like I said, if I sat in a damn bench and I have no video to show nobody, and it's just me and another person who's like you, for instance, or another or whoever, and I told all these stories, nobody would believe none of it, especially if I told it in one breath. Where you know that I did this with Shook, you know that I did this with LeBron, you know that I did this with in the Biggie movie, you know that I did. Do you know that Ralph McDaniel said I'm super original for this? My show. Do you know that I did a TEDx talk? Do you know that I have? You know what I'm saying? I got tons, bro. I could line them up. Did you know that I proposed a business plan to 50? Y'all know that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got a whole bunch of crazy stories, and they're not really, it's almost like in a basketball game, and it's not seen in the stats. It's like Dennis Rodman diving for the loose ball, or cheering for the teammate, or and giving a solid pick for the open three. It's like, it's like I do a lot of these dirty work that lands me all these miracles that benefit so many people, but it never really lands on my diploma, on my board, on my flash. It's just a synergy of things that's happening that I don't know. I like it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't tripping. I'm still on my journey. Like you said, one day they're gonna realize there's somebody like me, and and everyone will say, "Oh shit, he's on the pod." Like, that shit make me like, man, I gotta go. I gotta make sure this shit happens.
Nah, it's gonna happen, man. What
Oh,
what
and I
one thing
battle
about
rap. I
one thing
forgot.
about
Did we forget? Did we forget that we started off this whole thing because of the battle rap moment with Quest Mccody, who already did like mad podcasts and mad promotional things for it. I haven't even gotten started. How I would say that's an important battle that people is going to be studying for many years to come. People are going to do a documentary on that moment because that moment is important, and it's important and for many reasons, and for many I feel good reasons, for conversation reasons, for unity reasons, for broader understanding reasons, for bigger wisdom outside battle rap reasons. You feel me? So there's a big misunderstanding between me and Quest Mccody, and he already went off in his like he already went off and how he sees things. And I look at it like, damn, you're not even looking at it in the broadest way. Like, you're looking at it in the tiniest way, but I can understand why he feels that way because it's on that side of the spectrum where he lost his cool. I ain't lose
I
my
wasn't
cool.
even going to talk about the battle rap. Yeah, I was going to actually save the battle rap into the end because you got a lot that we could
I
get
know,
from.
but I just
But
made you realize that battle
but you
rap
went
is
through
not
that.
even my most important entity or my most important. That's my most fun and my most way I could feed my creative self. Because I certainly didn't do it for money. I certainly didn't do it for clout. I certainly didn't do it for whatever outside reasons, and definitely could never tag me as a racist like what he was pertaining to whatever happened outside that. So I hope they don't ever think of it that way after explaining myself personally on the like when we got to speak in person. You were still not 100% at peace with this because I see how he be promoting himself, but I understand he need the numbers or he needs that kind of thing for what he's doing in battle rap. But outside battle rap, we could, make amends in a way where I could go to Detroit, pay a visit, pay my, give respect, which is what I wanted to initially do. But, people have misunderstood when you in that battle rap ring, that I'm a different person in that ring. So outside that, I ain't know he gonna do his thorough research because I thought he made a big mistake judging early. And he still don't know me. Anyway, that's battle rap. That's battle
Yeah.
rap, and that's fun. So that's that part. That's what's
What
up.
made you want to get into battle rap?
Now, as I explained earlier, I hang out in New Eurekan Poets Cafe where bragging rights set it off for me. Where I feel that set it off for a lot of battle rap energy in New York City. Being that I was in the city and then it brought a lot of people from different places. That's how I got to meet PH, rest in peace, who now got a name after him in the street, Brooklyn and Park Slope, Pumpkinhead, you know what I mean? That's how I got to meet all these cats from Swave Sever to Prince Solomon to all these people from being outside and doing all that. So even they can vouch that I was there. I was active in a way where they know me. I'm noticed. You know what I'm saying? Like I did enough to be that. Where where so I got to see battle rap fan perspective. Where I would help DJ Bless and Extraordinaire would help them with their crates of records because they would DJ for the venue in Rican Poets Cafe for the organizers who lived down in Brooklyn. Chiefs at Bay, Brighton Beach, Isaac, Fritz, and yes, they organized that, right? So I got to see Steph battle there. I got to go Steph battle on video. Nobody got that. That's leverage on my end. Any documentary that is to come out in the future, I have that footage that people might eventually see because I'm looking to the home for it. It can help benefit battle rap community. Like, I want to give it as a gift. Like, how can I give this as a gift to the battle rap community? How can I help the battle rap community? Because I've been a part of it for so long in the way that when I went to the Philippines, I became an organizer of battle rap. So for many years, I've organized battle rap since 2010, 2009. So I've been organizing battle rap all those years. I took to the Philippines. I own a battle rap league, 6 viewed in the world. So being that I'm an organizer for many years here, I felt very, very, very like stiffened by the game because they never got to see if I'm able to also battle. So I guess I'm a late bloomer in it because once was able to show in the modern day era that I can battle, and I did it in Japan, Mike Swift versus Double D. To battle with me. And then I showed off that I can, and I also proved to myself that I can. And when I got the chance, when I got an offer to battle more in the league, the brand new league that was coming out of California, I said, yeah. I said, fuck yeah. Nobody asked me to battle in the Philippines. I don't know why, but I know why. But you know what I'm saying, but I'm showing them why. Like people get butt hurt when I battle. You know, when I battle, whoever I battle against, they get butt hurt. They don't want to show it. More one butt hurt. Real deal butt hurt. They want to show it. They want to undermine it, but they butt hurt about the. I mean, that's my purpose in the battle rap space. For me, it's like they're not really my friends, and I'm not trying to make friends because they're all making friends with each other. That their battles be weak. They just want to let off bars and get their money and bounce out of these little leagues. And I feel that for the leagues because I'm a league owner. So I'm like, fuck that. I'm giving it. Get everybody their money's worth somehow. Like, yeah, you know, I want to be that person. So I guess battling Marv and Real Deal, which is also group mates with Quest Mccody. It's like, you know, it's like he had to carry two butt hurt people, which are their teammates, hurting on his third match against me. So I feel like that's part of why he brought all of that. Like he wasn't, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't in his best mental play. Like when he came to battle me, he's carrying the burden of trying to avenge his group mates. That is trying to, you know, like make it seem like they battled a whack person, which is the same thing. I even give this whack battle rapper a chance to battle. Meanwhile, you know, it's like, let's talk.
At that very moment when you was like, "Yo, my nigga," and he said everything off, what was going through your mind at that very time?
I said he's gonna be hurt about this, but I didn't think he was gonna be so mad that he wouldn't let the round finish. Like I would, you know, or he would, or you know, snuff me if you need to. If that's where you stand, then you say split my shit. Maybe should have done that. You know what I mean? Like maybe that's what I tried to. That was my purpose. It's like I want to make this guy hate me so much that he got to swing on me. And I hope I don't know what I hope for, but that's what I'm rolling with. Because the biggest risk have the biggest rewards, and in the battle rap situation, this is my biggest risk right here. And then my biggest reward would be if he lost himself and got out of poise and maybe try to freaking do something outside it. Like, and that's, and you know, be careful what you wish for. That happened in a way. So I gotta be like, yeah, I'm a culprit, and he's a culprit for the way he reacted to why I guess like, you know, he's getting trolled by Filipino hip hop and battle rap communities, different aspects of it. So he's getting it's first for him to get all that viral trolls. Like, so somebody like me who's been living through that for so long. So when he first got the initial reaction of people who saw that, he was assuming that I was pushing people to hate on him. And Filipinos are kind of still naive and ignorant relations between Asians and African Americans because they never been in America. And also with Quest being that as well traveled to where, you know, if you go around my way, if I'm with you, you know what I'm saying? Like, you won't hear me say the N word most of the time in the circle of friends that we be at. If I'm hanging out with you in bags is an automatic thing that you're going to hear without even me knowing because it has just become part of my upbringing that it comes naturally. I'm aware now. I would say if nobody familiar with me, and they're not my brothers, and you will never catch me say the N word. But I might even say I don't say it because if I'm in New York all day, I probably said it 100 times between my circle and people who know me personally in these settings, you know. So I do apologize for those offended and I can understand. I also hope they can understand that, you know, if they put a recorder in any one of us over there in New York, all races in California and many states, they even in Detroit, you can say everybody say this and you know, that's how I'm not gonna claim or something like that and not be apologetic to those offended. So that's where I come from. I sit in the setting. It's just like, yo, bro, I'm not your friend. We're not friends. I don't know you. Let me say some shit that hurts you when it's your weakness. I'm saying it. I said it. When I said it there, I killed your ego. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to kill your ego. I'm about to kill your ego, man. You know what I'm saying? So when I said it, it's also because he was also like messing with my rounds. Like he wasn't being a sport. Like he wasn't a good sportsman to me, you know? It was like while I'm doing my rounds, he's doing all kinds of clown shit, you know? He's fucking putting up words. And he said Bizarre walked off because I was whack. No, bro. Bizarre walked off in every battle because he came the last battle. I've been there early since the first battle. So Bizarre walks off in every battle because he gets tired of standing over there in the middle and watching the rounds. So he sits in the sofa right down there. So when he's doing the interviews and say, Bizarre, I'm thinking Bizarre walked off because you're over there clowning around, making Detroit. Like, that's how I felt. So at the end of my round, I'm saying, you know what? I'm gonna pull this one. I'm gonna really get you on this one because you over here like you're messing with me. Like you over here you over here like you were saying some shit and you were being like your threats were different. Like, you know, you wasn't trying to be cool. You wasn't coming with it. Like, so I got you in the part. They can't say because they can review the whole battle. They can review the whole battle, and even though it's not my best, it's not my best. I still beat his whack ass that day. If he was a legend, what they say, well, I beat a whack person that they say is a whack person beat what they say is a legend. That was that day. So you know what I'm saying? So I look at it in that match, I was the better person. Right? So and he gave up and quit and didn't finish. So W goes to me. So
Sure.
yeah,
I feel it, man. I respect it. I respect it.
because you hit me like the day right after. So my feelings were fresh, but it didn't change, bro. Like it didn't change. And he over there tried to check me like why I'm sharing it. I said something like I just kind of laughed at his slogan that would split your shit, but he didn't split nobody. And then he went and came at me like, I'm like, you still mad about this? But you over here selling shirts. You over here selling shirts with the slogan, like, let me help you that day. You want me to help? I can share it. If you, I even want to help.
Selling shirts that said what?
it was split your shit like right after the battle. You know how he was saying that repeatedly after me, like he tried to run with it, like Also, he over there anyway. When he got caught off guard, man. He didn't think he was gonna be whacked that day. He didn't think I was gonna be decent that day. So,
You think you was gonna be whacked that day? Hey, think you was gonna be decent?
you know what I'm saying? Like it
I
wasn't
heard.
like the two top tier teams in the NBA that locked in, and it was one of these teams that are like struggling to make the playoffs kind of players, and teams and I didn't. I came with enough to beat whatever lackadaisical day he had over there. Maybe he was burnt out from Tehran, and I'm next. Whatever the thing is, hey, I got you.
Yeah, Bags gave me some information on the Filipino rap scene because I don't know much about the I know like about like the American battle rap scene, like a little bit of Canadian, and even like a couple of UK battle rappers. But I don't know too much about the Filipino rap. But Bags say like the Filipino got the biggest rap league in the world.
Flip
How
top,
many like of
flip
those
top is number one.
say what?
Flip top is number one in the world, that they're a Philippine-based league.
Right. Any of those rappers you think could match like because they say URL is the most respected.
Yeah,
You
that's
think
what they
it's
say.
any Filipino rappers that could fuck with like anybody from the URL besides yourself because you already there. You
I
already
was saying, I was just gonna say, I know for self, like I would be up there competing. I say I'll bring Looney along with me. I would let Looney hang out with me in New York for like a good 3 to 6 months before we could even start going at these URL rappers. Let him just experience New York winter, a New York summer. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then he ready for these guys. Looney. I would take well, Fredo Algebra lives in Fredo Algebra lives in the Bay, but he's Filipino. Like I would definitely he had one of the endless rounds against Swave. You know what I'm saying? Like he already battled it out with some folks over there, KOTD. So I would take Federal Algebra with me. Then I would take some of these new cats, like from the Philippines. Let me see. I mean, I don't want to. I haven't seen nobody there that gets it. Like I got my boy Sin City. He from Vegas. He already battled in Sunugan. Uh, yeah, he's been out there, so he'll step it up. You know what I mean? But we got a lot of work to do, bro. It's a lot of legends in URL. We got a lot of work to do. It's like the NBA. Like no Filipino locals has made it in the NBA yet, and there's a lot of great players. So that's how difficult it is to play. So I look at it in the same manner for URL for Filipinos to get to that point where they can compete and be confident. Like nobody even wants to dare. Nobody even said anything. Nobody even wants to step up. Even though we're number one in the world, nobody from there say we number one in the world and y'all gotta take it from us. It's all more like it's a very humble number one spot where we still look down upon, even though you're number one, it's not the most respected. I don't know how I feel about that. I'd rather be not number one and be most respected. You know what I'm saying? Like to be a number one and then be looked down upon. You
yeah,
feel
yeah,
me?
that's what I'm saying. That's why URL is like, you know,
Yeah, so I feel like I hope they don't take that as a disrespect to the number one league, but
yeah, yeah.
they
No
don't have the
disrespect,
yeah,
Filipino rap.
no disrespect to the number one league, but they don't have got the number one mindset.
Yeah.
Um, but also, I like to try it out. That's actually on my list. Like maybe I want to be able to get in there and see. I don't know if whatever I've done with the three battles is enough for me to get from there. But if you know Smack yourself, maybe you could slide it his way. If you know some of the
Yeah.
managers, and maybe you could say, because I want to battle next in the East Coast. I want to battle. I've been going to the battles without promoting it. I don't promote it to my crowd. I don't promote it to the Filipinos. I don't ask them to come. I don't ask them to support. I kind of just go there by myself, ninja. Nobody knows me in the room. I walk in the room. I slap a motherfucker in the face the hardest I can and walk out the room, and they be like, "What the fuck is that?" You know what I'm saying? That's basically what I did in these three battles. Like, this nobody, small, brown, Asian, calm, cool, run it, black over there in the corner, and he come right here in the match, not afraid, give a big smack, and be like, "What, who won it?" Be like, "Okay, I'm still here," and then I'll leave, and I'm still in one piece. What's up? What's next? I'm ready to smack another. But this time, I'm gonna bring my people with me. I'm gonna bring everybody that ever supported me from my elementary school to my freaking my all my years, all my errors, all my lifestyle, all my all. I'm gonna make them pull up in my next battle. So whoever gives me my next battle is gonna be lucky because the whole country is gonna pull up. Everybody, all the Filipino fan base that I might have accumulated throughout the years that's in America, I'm hoping they pop up and I'll invite them. You know what I'm saying? Go all out promotion to let them know that I'm battle. And look what happened in my last battle. I could have got myself. So people initially called me from New York. And they saw that battle live. My phone was off the hook after that. They all say, "Don't ever go to no battle by yourself ever." And I'm like, man, it's right, because I organize battle rap and right? When you guys are thinking that when they outside battle rap, just what they think of it. Us in the battle rap community, we know it's like a little fucking, yeah, man. It ain't real like that. See, I've been in places and situations where I roll with things there. That's
The audio got kind of messed up at that last part where you said that.
so good. All I said was, on my next battle, I'm bringing everyone and their mother that ever came. Just to let everybody know it's lives.
But
You can get your support. So the next battle rap need to give me the opportunity to be invited in such a thing. I would only want to battle in the East Coast, whether it's Jersey or New York. I'm good with it. So I'm looking for a battle in Jersey and New York. I'm looking for a battle that those that replied, responded, and saw the battle with Quest. Like, it's funny when I hear these interviews with the others or people that notice, they always making fun of Quest though. Like, sorry, Quest Mccody, that's their opinion. It's how they saw it. So anyway, they like, but they also, while making fun of him, they're making fun of me. You know what I mean? They're like, "How you gonna lose to that small ass Fukunis?" Like, how you gonna lose to this little nobody? I love it though. It's like, now I'm on y'all radar. This little nobody about to slap you in the face with another one. So, but a lot of people hit me up. Swave hit me up right away because I guess he went and everybody got curious why he was doing that to me, because some of these folks know me from being outside. So they're like, and he over there, Quest said some people talking good, some people don't got the greatest thing to say. And I'm like, yeah, it depends who you speak to them, If you speaking to the op because you're spying on a guy like me, then they're gonna say otherwise. They're not gonna say the greatest things about me.
who you want next?
Me, honestly, it don't, like, people from his crew, because it's Drosy, right? They like 3 people that I battled in America. My first 3 is from the same crew. So I don't want to battle another from the same crew. That person's gonna hold the burden of 3 rappers that I also walked in the room and kind of slapped in a way. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to battle like a Chilla Jones, who I did call out in that last battle because he's part of that group. He's just part of my rhyme schemes. But he already said, because I'm calling him out, he want to battle me in a way. I like that. I love that because I'm trying to get in the radar things over here because
Yeah, take that chiller battle. Take that. Take that chiller battle.
also if that could happen in where's Chilla Jones from? He's from Boston or something. He's from the East, right? It's like
I'm
not a far
not
ride from
sure.
him.
I'm not sure. I don't know too much about chiller. I just know he got the nice wordplay. He got the
He
nice
got the nice
wordplay.
wordplay. I think he's
Yeah.
from Boston. It's not that far,
Yeah,
so it's not like
He not one of them rowdy Tay Rock type rappers. He more conscious. That'll
I
be a
don't
good
mind.
battle because
I
that's
don't
like
mind.
you
I
got
don't mind
wordplay.
battling somebody rowdy either. I don't mind battling like an Arsenal. You know what I mean? If he feel he the most disrespectful, it's a perfect situation for me to disrespect a motherfucker in that space. Like if we can fight about who's more disrespectful, I'm down for that. Like what I'm saying, like
Okay.
but these guys are like so we look like physically intimidating once you get on the stage. But like I said, if we're gonna battle in the East, man, people is gonna. I just kind of want to flex where I'm from. I want to flex how I feel like people don't know about. Like I'm coming back. Well, Bags will visit me in Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Like back
Yeah,
in
I'll
the
pull up
day.
too. I'll pull up with him.
So Bags already know. Like I have people's intact from that side of the fence that I never really flex in any kind of way, like I never, there's nothing to show off about. But I think in a particular day where people are like, to make people more curious about all of this. What's up with all of this? How come Mike Swift got all these people to put a sudden? That's because I've always had that support, and I've just never tapped into it where I'm gonna borrow their time. It's not that time yet, but days like these, from what happened in Detroit, kind of like propelled to what's gonna be my next. Like I didn't think it's gonna be like that. I thought I was gonna chill in Detroit, kick it with Bazaar, kick it with Quest Mccody and his peoples and Marv, get into it more, maybe fly one or two of them back to my league in my country, like do this kind of like. But they went all dark on me, so fine. You ain't never gonna see like that part of me, at least not now until we can make some kind of amends or something. But either way, I'm cool with it. I got a career in music, man. Like I'm doing good. Like I said, battle rap for me is not like how they approach it. They kind of look at it like a paycheck, lead to lead kind of thing. Like I see it and feel it, I'm part of it and I'm trying to help it. I don't undermine and kind of like minimize because if you do diligent research,
If you could, if you had a chance, would you sign to URL?
I don't know how that works. What that means, sign to URL, like sign for a battle or sign as an artist. Either way, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
like
battle
sign
them.
as an artist, because I believe like a lot of them like they not supposed to like rap outside of the URL.
Oh, bet. Like
I'm
if
not
I'm
really
signed to
sure.
URL, I mean that might be unfair to the league that's giving me the opportunity to battle a lot. So I don't know how I feel about that. Like if that league that I battle on would put something together in the East and favor what I want to do, I can do that because I can help people go to his league, pay for the tickets and all of that. And that's just off loyalty to what he was able to do for me, giving me the platform because I was able to buy three. But either way, like I'm a free man that could do whatever I want. So if I choose to sign or something like that, that's interesting. How long? I'm going to see how that looks. If it looks interesting, why not? If it's just a battle rap part of what I do, I don't mind. I'll just battle there all the time because it's the most respected. But I also run a league, so it's like I don't know if that might. I also run the sixth most viewed. I'm only two behind them. They're like third. You know what I'm saying? There's only 4 and 5 right in between, so it's not like maybe I'll just get an opportunity to battle and not sign. And if I sign, how long? How many battles? I'll consider it though, because that's just like one part of what I do that it would affect everything that I do. You know what I'm saying? Like I could do battle rap the same time as everything else that I do in life. Like I could do that. Like I could just when I'm taking a shit, showering, when I'm fucking doing, I'll just think of bars that I put on the side. That ain't nothing. Like. So it should be fun, man. I'm considering it.
Give me five battle rappers that you would like to battle. like in a row, like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 type shit.
Oh shit. Okay. I
If you had
will
the chance, if you could just choose.
I would do Arsenal, then I would do Chilla Jones, then I would do uh somebody like Hayward or somebody. No, he'll be like last out of Trotsy. He's gonna be the maddest and he's gonna be the corniest to me. Like, so sorry, Hayward, like some shit over here. Uh, but to be
Yeah,
yeah, be Arsenal, Chilla Jones. Then I'll take somebody from the West, like somebody hardcore like a Geechee Gotti or somebody like
Chilean, Jerome.
not the soberest, somebody that's mad, nice and nerdy. You know what I mean? But I like I would take that, then I'll take upon like parts of the Josie, so I could just turn over their whole crew. Is like 5 of them, I think, or 6. I just battle all of them just to say. Hmm.
It's a nice little resume.
Somewhere along that list, like that, man. Like you know, it'd be like that, man. Some of the guys like Daylight. I'm a fan of Daylight. Man. That's my goat over there. Like Daylight, Disaster. I like that's also somebody like almost battled him in the Philippines one time. And he was the main nigga. Thank God, because I couldn't even think of anything to say some shit. Anyway, but oh, like Daylight, Disaster, those are like my goats in there. Like those are people like what's his name? Also Passwords from the West Coast. I think that's my guy too. I mean, as far as those people that I mentioned, like I don't know Geechee, Gotti, Arsenal, freaking what's the other
Mario.
everybody on Marv One's group right there, Quest Mccody's group, Real Deal's group, like I battled their whole group, you know, kind of like
And man, in the next 5 years, man, where you see it going, man, where you see a movement going, as far as everything.
I'm not gonna sound off. I usually give everything and all my thoughts in battle rap and what I want to plan to do. But this time I'm gonna keep it for myself. What I want to do as far as my battle rap league and where that I want to take that too. But to me, like the only thing that evolved with battle rap to me is so much smaller leagues had arrived and are participating that that it's like I'm not saying cluttering or watering down, but that's what's happening, right? It's like something really pure has not chopped into many elements and pieces, and everyone's trying to get to that main name of a league, like a UNL, like a KLTD. Like in the Philippines, there's Flip Top and there's Sunugan, but now there's like a whole bunch of little leagues, and they're all coming up and they're coming up fast, and then it's spreading a lot of people that more participants, more. So the only problem with battle rap still is judging. Like, how do you consider the judging? There's no like legit ways of properly judging the battles. So I still want to add a fix to that. I like to be considered an innovator in battle rap, even though it's not recognized or even be known about. Like I'm the first to do a whole lot of shit, and I brought it to the Coliseum where I have an orchestra and strings battle playing Mob Deep while two people are battling. Like nobody still matched that. Like nobody still matched things that I put together in battle rap, like So the way I had people battle rapping in the ocean and a hanging bridge in the cemetery. Like I was mad creative with battle rap in the Philippines, although others take the credit for it or get the credit for it. We are actually the first to do these movie promos, these little press conferences, the walkouts where it's like a boxing match. Like watch the Looney versus Disaster battle. Just the way it's Wave versus Batas, just the way they walk out, like people haven't even matched that yet, and that was my old stuff. So the new stuff I'm gonna do with battle rap is gonna be a little, it's gonna be loud and futuristic. So I don't want to talk early. I don't want the leagues to be fighting my stick with this. So, like, that's what in the long term. And that's why I start battling too. And I feel like I have to battle till if I live to 100 years old, I'll be battling till I'm 100 years old. I realize it's a game of wit and words. And the first, I'm going to deliver them.
You like battling more than like working on your actual music career, or you going like just balance of both?
It's a different rush. It's a different rush to battle where there's a person actually fighting back and fucking giving you the same energy you're giving to that. Like you trying to kill. So it's like a fighting. It's like a fighting adrenaline. It's like I feel like the UFC fighters when they walk into the ring and they have to fight the other person, it's that type of rush where it's just with words. We're not gonna hurt each other physically, but we're gonna be so tough mentally, emotionally that we have to work out for that. Like a UFC fighter will work out physically to not be beat by the other person. And we have to toughen up with words and put these like work out our emotional strength, our mental power to accept this after the battle. I feel like it's almost like a UFC fighter. So I love it because we're not UFC fighters, but in this case, when we go in there with verbs, we have to prepare like one and we have to attack like one to win. So you kind of keep that. And I feel like with the game of words, you don't have to be physically strong to be able to win in these things, not like a real MMA. Here you gotta be strong with words and deliver. So there's no age limit to it as long as you could give words and you could deliver them to where everyone can enjoy or understand, and you have a chance participating in battle rap. Unlike boxing and basketball, once you're done, you're done. Once you can't jump no more, you're not gonna have that confidence. Once you can't punch hard no more, you ain't gonna have that swag. So my thing with battle rap, the smarter you get, and the better you position yourself with words in that ring, you could be a possibly winner any day, every day if you're that good. You know what I'm saying? So I love battle rap in that way that you have. It's a forever outlet that you could have to help promote everything else that you do.
I like to get people's thoughts on how they view the rappers in the game right now. So I like to make like ask people like choose between artists. You feel me? Like almost like a little game. You feel me? So like
Okay.
um so like for example, I ask you actually this is one of the questions right here. So one person gotta go forever. All their music. If you only could choose one person to stay, first
Yeah.
person, Nas or Jim Jones. One person music gotta go forever.
Gotta go forever. Jim Jones music gotta go forever. Bye, because I can't even live without Illmatic alone. Let
Okay.
alone all the new stuff I haven't even heard, all the King Diseases albums I haven't even soaked myself into yet. Like, so sorry, Jim. Like, I like you for all the passion sense you bring to the table, but this one, you know what I'm saying? This one, your music gotta go, bro.
My next one, Lil Baby and Gunna.
I don't even. I go with Lil Baby on this one, man. You know what I mean? I go with Lil Baby. I don't get into drama of who ratting and who not. But you know what I'm saying? I got here. I fuck some little baby at this one with this one. You only got that dope music too, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
All right. My next one, the baby and 21 Savage.
baby, I fucks with the baby. It's
Fuck the
energy.
baby.
It's
Yeah,
like
fuck
I
the
feel
baby too.
like
Maybe Capricorns gonna
yeah,
be heard.
yeah, this energy is like young 50s, like fucking yeah.
Cardi B or Nicki Minaj.
But Nicki Minaj like, writes her own shit, like you know, like
Mm,
so. I go with Nicki Minaj from the fucking DVD days, man. You know, from the fucking I don't know which
that's
DVD should be
longevity.
open at the Fendi DVDs or fucking one of those fucking. I'll be seeing her in the Smack DVDs back in the days or something. But Nicki Minaj, I'll go with Nicki Minaj on this one. Sorry,
Nicki
Cardi.
Minaj. Okay. Okay. I Drake or Kendrick Lamar.
Hate that easy.
Oh
I
man.
yeah,
Okay. Okay.
hate that. I was on that DMX thing where he was. I don't like the way he walked. I don't like way he was saying some shit like that. And during those times, I was hyped off of that. So
Yeah, DMX ain't like Drake. That's crazy because DMX and Drake like two of my favorite rappers, man.
that's crazy, right?
He was
So
like, I would have actually liked to see
that's
Drake and
why,
DMX
yeah,
before I
when he
did that.
did that, like he influenced me. Like DMX influenced me to sway that way even more. And then, I gotta pick like yeah, Kendrick on that one.
Kendrick. Jay Z or Lil Wayne.
Man, I might have watched Streets is Watching DVD about no lie about 300 times, probably more. So like I'm gonna go with Jay Z, man, all the way down to like yeah, from Brooklyn, DJs, from selling crack. Like it kind of like it's almost like a pattern I felt I had to live by to be able to crack into the game. Like it was a shallow way of looking at how I was gonna enter the rap game when I was younger. But I always looked at the people that made it. What was in common with them that they made it? And most of the time, they over there they came from hustling on a block for things. I'm like, that's something I probably have to do to get into it. And I actually said that like I actually participated. So in a way, it's like, okay, no, I gotta figure myself out. That's how they made it through. I can't keep continuing doing this. Let me see what's up with the Philippines and let me stop doing this. That's basically my like. So Jay Z, man, heavily influenced by just where he's from and how he would predict his future through his music. Like he always was a visionary. What he wanted to do, he really and just solidified. Like, I mean, Lil Wayne, of course, like he's on a later note. Like when I saw him when he was younger and he came out, the Hot Boys, am I right? Yeah, that I wasn't really super tuned in him that early. Like his growth was later, and that was like I recognized it way later. Like, big fan. Jay Z on this one.
Jay Z just sparked the interest in debate. He feel like it ain't no rapper out there that can fuck with him in the verses. What you think about that?
I mean, live wise, a lot of people could match that energy. I mean, if it's going to be considered, I mean, it hits the person have to be able to say they won the versus should be won before it even started. Right? So other things got to come into play, and not just who got the more hits type thing. It's really who can perform and kill the crowd and that they can. So I guess like Busta Rhymes could match somebody like somebody. I think Busta Rhymes could match. on the level of verses like Jay Z. But song for song, it's like who's gonna match Jay Z's Kanye? Maybe like him and him. Maybe like that would be interesting because Kanye he's a good performer. Jay Z else, but he's shit. I've never seen that man really make a mistake in his performances, like in the way where he had to. It's kind of like this is this level. You know, I would say Nas, but like, but Nas is like he's not like he has songs that when he performs, he's gonna be not always gonna get like this live physical stuff to get everybody hype in that way. He could do it though. I think he could do it. Like side by side with Jay Z for sure. Like Nas versus Jay Z, and this is you could say. So you never know who's hot that day. They got bangers, they got street anthems, you know what I'm saying? I mean Jay Z got bangers, but nevertheless.
Could actually name a few artists actually. You know what I
I say
mean? Like
you
even
say
artists just like more on like the R&B side. Like I feel like you got Akon that could match Jay Z. You got T Pain that could have a versus with Jay Z. But even though that's more like it's R&B ish.
yeah,
But
it's
I,
more
I
like
feel like
R&B.
Eminem. I don't think Eminem would beat Jay Z in the verses, but Eminem,
Yeah,
Snoop,
because he don't got a lot. He don't got
Drake, fucking Lil Wayne. You said Kanye. Um, I think fucking
Lil
I
Wayne
think
and Jay Z. I mean, like a world hits. Like not geographical. What's the fucking word I said? Geographical. Based on geography, not based on what I'm saying. Like it might be a hit in a certain space, but in the world space is different. Like like Little Wayne is not his super hits is don't really resonate in the Philippines like it would if it was like uh have like a more world class singles. Or like not world class, I mean like mainstream hits where you see like 50 Cent and Snoop Dogg and Eminem and Ice Cube T-shirts all over Tupac in the Philippines. You won't see Lil Wayne. You can see them in like in the ghettos and there in the places where they sell fake stuff and all that. That like these hip hop rates are printed on shirts. You don't see much like Lil Wayne's shirts printed across these things. There's still like levels to be superstar. I feel like there's others is like say more well hits maybe. Maybe watch it, I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Um, so yeah, it's got uh, uh,
it's an interesting take on that. That I just
well,
feel like
maybe I'm
that's a
older.
bold statement, man, to say he could like that the bro think like it ain't nobody that could take him in the verses. That's crazy. I mean, like,
He has to say that. That's a Jay Z thing to say.
but like
I
I don't
bet
know,
you
man.
Kanye would say the same thing, and even more audaciously arrogant. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I feel him
Like
though. I feel him though. I feel him. It is tough to top Jay Z. It is tough to top him. But to say it ain't nobody that can hand like that can stand up with him in the verses,
I know
that's a
that's
long shot, man.
yeah, that's like no, that's debatable definitely, and I feel it's still subjective, and
Yeah, yeah.
it's yet to be seen. So that's something to talk about. Just like his fucking dinner, 500K or the dinner, like
Yeah.
it's $500,000 or a dinner. I don't know. I take either way. I'm good.
What would you take 500,000 or the dinner?
I take I take
But
the
then that might could get you
500,000.
far, man. No Diddy, not type shit, but like the Diddy. I mean, I said the Diddy. The fucking the dinner might could open up business opportunities for
It
Jay.
can. Either way, I'm good with it. Either way, I use it as leverage to. It's a currency.
Open up
Either way,
another
it's a
door. Yeah,
currency that I'm gonna put it into something. So either way, I don't lose there. But I'll take the sure 500K because the other one I still gotta work it.
yeah.
I
I'll
gotta
take the
work
show
it like
500K. Yeah,
I gotta work it. The other one, I not only I have the 500K, I still get to talk to be the person who refused the sit down. So you still kind of get the attention, but I know you'll get more. And if he heard this, I don't know how Jay-Z would feel about it. Like, motherfucker, my jewels is worth way more than that 500K. You should have took this one. But I feel like he will also be proud that I selected a 500K over talking to him,
yeah,
flipping that,
yeah. Cause
and
that show me
one
I'm
day,
gonna work for my shit.
yeah, I'm with my shit and make sure I flip the shit to the most where I'm on a level where I can earn a conversation with somebody like a Jay Z.
Right. I ain't gonna hold you too much longer, man. I'm gonna end it with this last question, man. If you could go back in time, man, 20 years, something like that, man, speak to your younger self. What's some advice that you would give to your younger self?
Ooh, damn, don't do nothing different, my guy, because because what what I've been able to put together in those 20 years, the hardships that came with it, the journey, the different paths that I had to take to learn the certain things and meet the certain people that would lead me to why I'm speaking to you today is the reason I wouldn't change a goddamn thing because I'm healthy, I'm happy, I'm passionate about the things that I want to do, I'm progressing, and be around people at the same mindset. Like, and then there's not a lot of them, but this group of people that I've accumulated over those 20 years of hardship is the right freaking team to make me that like feel great that I didn't do nothing wrong in these 20 years. So I wouldn't change nothing. Like that's what I would tell myself. Like, keep it up, keep the mindset, stay healthy. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, man. Stay scheming, man. No Patience Podcast. One more
Yeah,
time for the people that don't know you, man. Let them know who you are and what platforms they can find you on.
my name is Mike Swift. Find me on Planet Earth. But, let's go.
Facts, facts.
No patience.